We think we may have created the best goalkeeper glove in the world. Let's talk about it. Let's start with arguably the most important part of the goalkeeper glove, the palm. And the KPR Vector certainly provides some of the best grip that you can get. I'm going to see if we can get like a quick test here on the microphone. So these are straight out of the packaging, no water on them, no treatments. This is just straight out of the packet. This gorgeous white latex that has been developed in Germany by one of the best latex manufacturers in the business, okay? We decided to source the latex, especially from Germany, with someone that we know and that we trust who has exceptional reliability when it comes to creating some of the best latexes in the world for some of the best brands in the world, and they have not let us down. This latex is fantastic on all fronts in terms of grip and comfort. We have put a memory foam backing on the back of the latex so it's very comfortable on your hand, and then we've obviously got the performance side of it, which is exceptional grip in all weather conditions. So this German-made latex is very similar to one like an Uhlsport Absolute Grip or a Sells Edition Ultra. So when you're trying to put an idea on this latex, think of those two. That was the idea behind this glove. We wanted an all-natural game latex that performed in all weather and was sticky straight out of the packaging. But when you need to add more grip, you just get a little bit of water soaked into the latex and it starts to perform like it did when it came out of the packaging. We've been really impressed with the testing that we've done on this latex. I've got one of our first samples here, which we did a lot of testing with, and you can see the durability is pretty good on this as well. This thing has been put through the ringer on grass, on turf, in wet weather, dry weather. It's performed really well. And again, all this needs is a quick clean and some water absorbed in it, and it's going to be fantastic all over again. So this main portion of the glove that we've put our blood, sweat and tears into to source the best latex is going to provide you with exceptional grip on the soccer ball. And again, if you're looking for something to compare it to, I would go Absolute Grip from Uhlsport or Edition Ultra from Sells. And no goalkeeper glove would be complete without the backhand. We decided to go with two different materials on the backhand. So the base portion here that leads towards the wrist, this is a neoprene plus. So this is a more heavy material that is more form fitting, it's less stretchy. So once it's on the hand, it fits to the hand and it stays in that position. And then we have our Meccano mesh material here, which is a four-way stretch that is perforated to allow for breathability and also for freedom of movement on the hand. It's pretty tough to see here on the black colorway. If I bring in our initial sample that we have, you can probably see it a lot better here, and I'm sure our editor's going to have a nice close-up over here for you as well. But this material is super breathable, and you can see the perforation through the white backhand. It provides really nice comfort and stretch so that when you're moving your hand in the glove, there's no bunching, there's no real like pinching on the backhand. It just fits really well, and it provides pretty good breathability as well, which is important, especially when we're playing in hot weather. Black gloves, sometimes they can make your hands sweat a little bit more, but the breathability on this Meccano material is fantastic. We did overlay that material with our KPR punch zone here, which you can see is these geometric design here that it's designed to give you a little bit of extra support when you're punching, but not be bulky and disruptive on the backhand. So when you make a fist, I literally can't feel it. I wouldn't know it was there. If I was blindfolded and I was stretching my hand in this glove, I wouldn't know there was a punch zone. These are very flexible and they still provide quite a good amount of protection when you're punching the soccer ball, which is important again. One of the design points that we had of this is we wanted to incorporate the KPR logo, but have it be minimal enough where you don't notice it when it's there, but when you do need it, when you punch, you know that it's there. So really impressed with this. And again, it moves and it flexes with your hand. It doesn't provide any restriction when you're trying to make a fist. So we've put a lot of work into the backhand to make sure that it fits appropriately, whether you're male or female, and that once it's on your hand, you forget about it and it's just natural play. We did extend the neoprene through to the wrist here, which we felt was important because it makes it more form fitting. But because that can be problematic when you want to put the glove on, we did decide that on the other side of the wrist, we were going to put the elasticized cotton, which allows you to stretch to get the glove on and off easily. You probably saw how easy that was for me to get the glove off. But again, We went with the stealthy black look. We really do love the way it looks. We like the way it feels and performs. It's comfortable on the hand. And it's lightweight and breathable, which is important these days for goalkeeper gloves. So really impressed with the way the backhands come out on the KPR Vector. And now I'm going to bring you to my favorite part of the Vector, the cut. Goalkeepers, you probably have never seen a cut like this on a goalkeeper glove before. You may have seen similar styles elsewhere in terms of different portions of the cut, but altogether, I doubt you've seen it. This is a revolutionary new hybrid cut that we at KPR have developed based on what we know from the catching experience of all goalkeepers. We wanted to make sure that there was maximum latex to ball contact, so we decided to go with this roll hybrid negative that also has fingertip features on it as well, that you may remember from famous gloves like the Adidas fingertip. Those features on those gloves were really well received, and we wanted to make sure that we incorporated them in our goalkeeper glove. So we started with the thumb, and we wanted something that wrapped on both sides, so you can call it a double wrap. But essentially, this joint here, when you're catching a ball, it takes a lot of the impact when you're making like a diamond catch or a W catch, and it twists and it turns. So if you don't have the double wrap, the latex can be removed from the ball during those situations. The same goes for the index and the pinky finger. We wanted to make sure that the latex wrapped there, because these fingers tend to get twisted when you catch the ball. So when they twist and you've got latex on both sides, it means that the ball is in contact with the latex at all times, and then you don't lose that friction and that traction on the ball. For comfort and fit, we went with the negative cut on the middle and the ring finger, with the wrap over fingertips here. Again, just providing as much latex to ball contact and as much comfort as possible in the cut. It also reduces that pesky wear that you see on some negative cut goalkeeper gloves, where the very tips of the fingers tend to go first because the latex is being stretched and pulled by the stitching that you find on the tips of the gloves. We've eliminated those and put the stitching further down on the back of the fingers, so you shouldn't see as much wear and tear on the fingertips there. It's a hybrid cut that we've implemented the best features of some other best cuts from around the world to make sure that it fits on your hand well and it performs the way you want it to when you're catching the soccer ball, and there's no issues with twisting, turning and slipping on the ball. It's super comfortable. You've got the V-notch insert here on the thumb to make sure that you don't get any splitting action here. You've got the negative stitch on the tips of the thumb here as well, just to pull in all that latex and make it fit nice and snug. The whole thing feels like it was custom made, and it was something that we spent hours and hours and hours going over to make sure that we found the best of the best to make sure that it fits on the hand the way that we wanted it to. All this blood, sweat and tears and hours of misery of going through all these different cuts, it all led to this, and we feel that it is one of the best cuts that you can buy right now. I encourage you to try it. I think once you get it on your hand, you're really going to love the way it feels. Last but not least, the closure. Goalkeepers, the closure on a goalkeeper glove is often an afterthought. It's forgotten about by many companies, and they'll just put in the most basic materials and just leave it to the last just because they think that it's not important. But we know here that it is vitally important to the way the glove feels and fits on your hand. So we spent many hours working on creating a closure system that would make the glove feel like it fits perfectly on the hand, but also secure. And then the wrist strap itself will provide you with support in the wrist area without being overly tight. So a couple of the things we incorporated: the backhand neoprene here goes right the way through to the wrist. That provides the structure, gives you excellent feel and fit on the backhand without bunching. And then on the wrist side here, we have the elasticized cotton wrist entry. This gives you a little bit of playroom to get the glove on and off the hand. And again, like, sliding it off is really easy. We made sure to get it back on the hand. You've got your little pull loop here. Again, something not every goalkeeper glove manufacturer puts on, but it's a really useful tool on the glove because, again, it makes it super easy to get the glove on without damaging the stitching around the wrist area. And then we have the mid-split wrist strap here, so you get a little bit of give again, a little bit of feel to get that exact closure, fitness and tightness on the wrist that you like, and it means that the glove is secured on your hand and on your wrist perfectly. We also included our little rubberized KPR tab here that makes it easy to grab hold of without touching the Velcro with the precious latex that we've put on this glove. We want to keep you away from the latex touching that Velcro. So we put that rubber tab in that overlaps the Velcro closure, so you can grab it easily without touching it and get the gloves on and off. So really pleased with the way this has come out. The length of the strap was changed several times to make sure that it covered the Velcro. It fits again really nicely on the hand. It's not too tight. I don't have super thick wrists, but I've got enough room here where it's comfortable and I feel like the glove is nice and secure on my hand. So another nice feature that we've included there with the KPR Vector. Goalkeepers, I hope you enjoyed that tech spec review of the KPR Vector. Speaking of Vector, you, our community, named this goalkeeper glove. We sent out polls and questionnaires and Vector came out on top. So our community named this beautiful looking goalkeeper glove with its brand new name, and we love the name. We love the way it looks and feels. So thank you to our community for naming the very first KPR goalkeeper glove. When you go out and you buy a pair of these and you use them, tag us in those pictures, send them to us. We want to know how you like them, how they perform. We want to make sure that our community is getting viewed using these goalkeeper gloves, because we know that these are some of the best that you can buy for under $100. That was one of the main reasons we went out and we started this project, was that we wanted to make sure our goalkeepers in our community had goalkeeper gloves that were affordable, but also performed like the $200 options that are now available. And I think that we've managed to do that with your help. So I want to thank you again. Tag us in those pictures. Make sure you comment below on what you like about this glove. I'm going to leave you with the sound of the latex before I go. Can't beat that.